Hello, I'm Dr. Michael Bookhardt. Come join us at our newest clinic location at Good Faith Wellness Center. We provide compassionate health care for your entire family, from virtual visits to office appointments. We're committed to providing the best care. We accept all insurances, and we provide monthly wellness plans. Let's start your family journey to a healthier, happier life. Schedule your appointment today, and remember, true wealth begins with good health. Hello, I'm Dr. Michael Bookhardt. Come join us at our newest clinic location at Good Faith Wellness Center. We provide compassionate health care for your entire family, from virtual visits to office appointments. We're committed to providing the best care. We accept all insurances, and we provide monthly wellness plans. Let's start your family journey to a healthier, happier life. Schedule your appointment today, and remember, true wealth. All right, hello, and welcome to another episode of Telehealth Tuesday. This is your go-to podcast for modern insights on modern insights and wellness solutions. I'm your host, Dr. Michael Bookhardt. Today we have an amazing guest, so we're going to get right to it. I know we're a few minutes behind, but before we get to it, let me tell you all about what is going on with Good Faith Wellness Center. That's right, Good Faith Wellness Center is taking new patients. So what this means, if you have insurance, hey, perfect. Even that's great. We take every single insurance payer. If you do not have insurance, it's still all good because we have payment plans just for you. What is a payment plan? I'm so glad you asked. $99 a month for individuals. That means unlimited visits for $99 a month. In other words, you can come every single day, Monday through Friday, look at our smiling faces, look at our staff sit in these comfortable, amazing massage chairs Monday through Friday every day for $99 a month. Now, I don't recommend that, but we're just saying in theory you could do that. So now that is not a substitute for health insurance. So please don't go to Baptist Hospital or St. Dominic's or somewhere and saying that you have the Good Faith Wellness Plan or the Bookhardt Care, because you will be promptly turned around. This is not an excuse for health care insurance. But the point is that we want to make sure that we keep you healthy enough to stay out of the emergency room and out of the urgent care facilities. So again, $99 for unlimited visits for individual, $179 for couples, and $229 for a family of 4 or 4 individuals if you want to go that route. Also, we want to make sure that you guys know that we are live on multiple stations. Number one, Dr. B TV, that's DOCTOR, the letter B as in boy, TV on YouTube. Make sure to share, tag, like, follow, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to make it count. Also, Good Faith Wellness pages on Instagram and also Facebook alike. So with that said, without further ado, let's talk about Miss Kandy Janai. Kandy Janai. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Southern Soul award-winning diva, hailing out of Quincy, Florida. First of all, I told her when we talked backstage, I said, wait a minute now. Quincy, Florida? Now, I'm from Orlando, Florida, Sunshine State, the city beautiful. But in Quincy, Florida, all I remember is a bunch of cotton, okay? All I saw was cotton. She's laughing backstage, all right. So by way of Jackson, Mississippi, known Kandy Janai, the Southern Soul diva, known her big hits, That's My Kitty, Miss Roll It and Pat It, 3 years on the Southern Soul scene, coming in hard. Said she is bad to the bone, bringing soul mixed with style and even sex appeal. Watch out now. She's won several awards, AMA Southern Soul Award, Next Best Female Entertainer of the Year, and Radio Records Awards. She was actually born Candace Gordon in Tallahassee, Florida. Thank God Tallahassee, not Quincy, but I'm just joking. Tallahassee, Florida on April 8th, 1987 to her mother. Is it Coyote? Pronounce that name for me, Kandy. Coyotress Bethay, excuse me. Thomas and her late father, Mr. Robert. Kandy Janai was raised by her parents, Keotra and Cedric Thomas. She then attended Gadsden County, Florida public schools, where she always was at the top percent in her class in academics while in school, and varsity cheerleading captain. She graduated and joined the United States Navy, for which we thanked her for her service. as a military police officer and later became a civilian deputy sheriff and agent after military duties were completed. Kandy Janai is now pursuing her music career full-time, fashion business, and accepting clients for styling. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to take any more time because we can go all day telling you about this amazing young lady. Let's give it to her. Put your hands together, stand to your feet, or sit in your chairs, either way, and give it up for Miss Kandy Janai. Give it to her.
Okay. That was amazing. Thank you, doctor. Thank you so much.
Yes,
Thank you for
indeed.
having me.
Absolutely, and thank you for being here with us on Telehealth Tuesday. So I want to get right in, Kandy. Like, let us know. We read from your bio, but nothing does a person justice as hearing it from the individual, him or herself. So I'm going to give you the floor to let our viewers know who you are and anything that I might have missed in your bio.
I think you really got it. Like you said, I live in Jackson now. I'm from Florida, so I'm a Florida girl. Just been doing music a couple years, but it's going very good, and I'm just ready for more. I'm just excited about the future, my future that I have in Southern Soul. Yeah. So you did everything. You told everything, doctor. I think you got it.
You got it all then.
Yes. Yes.
Excellent. We're excited about this because I'm a musician as well, and just to be on here with you. I think music, man, is just the way to the soul. There's music ministry. There's healing in music, and so for
Right.
that are wondering why do we have Kandy Janai on a healthcare show? It's not just about healthcare show, but we're talking about the fact that there is healing through music.
Absolutely. I agree.
So tell us about, so how did you get into the music career? Because you've done a lot of things with yourself in such a short time. You've got military, been in the Navy, been an officer, deputy. So how did you was this something that you've always been talented from childhood, or did you get into this later in life?
So actually, I've really never really just been a big singer, but I used to sing at church at a young age. My grandma used to make me get up there, and my mom. So I come from a Baptist background. So yeah, my granddad was a deacon, and my grandma was a deaconess in the church. So of course, I had to, go to church a lot. So
Hmm.
I sung a little bit at church, but I didn't never really think about getting into music business as an adult, but it just came about. So actually, what happened was I had moved to Atlanta, and during this time, I had a friend. She was doing music, but she was doing more so like Afro beats because she's like Nigerian. So I
Hmm.
hung around her, and I was going to shows with her, and I'm just being support. And then I ended up having to go back home because we had like a family emergency. And then I moved back home, and I was there with my mom. And I think it was just like you talked about, like music is healing. Like I always loved music. I used to sit in my room as a child and listen to music, but I didn't think that I was like musically inclined, but I really was. So my mom, I moved back with her during, our family situation, and I was sitting on the couch with her, and she looked over at me, and she was just like, I think you should do like some Southern Soul. And I'm like, during this time, I didn't really grow up listening to blues and Southern Soul. I'm more so of, the R. Kelly, the Keith Sweat, the Mary J. Blige, Tony Braxton.
Right.
And she looked at me and was like, I think you should do Southern Soul because during this time it was somebody in our community. She was actually pursuing Southern Soul. And she was like, well, I think you should do it too. I'm like, really? And I thought about it. I'm like, nah. So then the next week, I had to go back to Atlanta, and I was getting my things, for moving out my apartment. And I thought about it. And at that time, I just like, maybe I should try it. So I couldn't sleep. So I sat up on the edge of the bed because I was down there moving my things. And I sat up on the edge of the bed, and that's when I wrote the song, That's My Kitty. Didn't even know I knew how to write
Really?
music. Yes, and I just wrote that song, and then when I drove back to Tallahassee, the next day was on a Sunday. I was there Saturday. I drove back Sunday. I went to the studio the same day on that Sunday. Went in the studio with a friend that I went to school with, and I was like, I went in. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna try something. And so I started singing. He like, ain't no way. Like, this is amazing, like for real. So I went live, and it just went from there. Everybody was like, I know this ain't Candace, the deputy sheriff singing blues, Southern soul
Oh,
music.
have
So
mercy.
that's how it happened.
And that's my kid. Now, if you want to share with us, talk about the motivation for it. Hey, look, we're not censored or anything, so you can be you. Tell
Okay,
us.
that's fine. Well, so during the time, really wasn't nothing going on, but past experiences and friends and just I don't know. I really don't know how that came up in my mind to just say that's my kitty. But I sat here and I listened to this beat and I was just like, I don't know what can go with it. But just from past experiences and the things I have saw, and just I don't know. I just started writing. I don't really even know where it came from. But I can say that I think that all females have probably went through, well, I ain't gonna say all, but a lot of females have went through, what I wrote about in that song. And basically I was saying, in the song That's My Kitty, what I'm saying is, you know how you would date a guy and no woman would be interested in that man really too much until they saw him with you, and then all of a sudden they're curious, they want to know, why is she with him, what's he doing for her. So then it's like, then they want to, go behind you, and either y'all break up or continue dating, but all of a sudden other women want to get with that man because they saw him with you, because they're
Uh-huh.
9 times out of 10 jealous of the female. So what I was saying was, that's my kitty. You only was getting that because of me. That's my kitty.
Was that something that you experienced like more than one? Like, did you keep seeing this? So it finally, you were like, man, I gotta write. I have to write about this.
No, because I just started writing, but honestly, I have like, and people, I don't know, like I really did. When I was writing, I wasn't really thinking about it like an ex boyfriend, nothing like that. But when I wrote it, everybody was like, that gotta be for her ex boyfriend. Guess what his name was?
Wasn't that?
I'm gonna let you guess.
Wait a minute.
But yeah.
I know. He wasn't a. It didn't start with the letter M.
Uh-huh.
Oh Lord.
So everybody was thinking like, oh, that must be about such and such. Like, yeah, so I just went with it. And I think that what made it like grow outside, like in my hometown, and then it just grew outside of my hometown, and that's just how it begun. That's just how the story began.
That is amazing. I got a good friend, Keisha Newell, who says, I remember the first time I heard you perform That's My Kitty at Hal and Mal's. It was Rita Brent's
Yes.
workout room, and I've been a fan ever since.
Thank you, Keisha. Yes, indeed. I remember that night too. Yep.
Yeah, we got a Keisha. You got to get some video. I'm gonna look for the footage from that. But if you got it, either upload it or send it to us. Or we have to see the footage from that. So
Yeah.
she'll get it with. So we talked about that hit song of yours. We had another question that came in that was talking about when did you realize that music was more than just a hobby for you?
Well, so honestly, when I went to that studio, like I was just talking about, when I went to the studio that day, I didn't think that it was gonna be, I thought I was just, doing something. I didn't think that it was gonna actually be, good or good enough to even put out. But what I did, I went live while I was in the studio when I was pretty much done with the song, and I let people hear it, and it was like, oh my God, like that's my jam. Like I like that. And then I remember my uncle was like, who is that? And I was like, that's me. And he was like, oh man, you got you one. You got something. So
Really?
at that moment, I knew that I had to take it serious. It just happened just like that. It was just
And that was it. That was the moment.
that was it.
So how would you say that you stay mentally healthy while performing and traveling and doing all these various activities and gigs? How do you feel like you stay mentally healthy?
Mentally healthy. It's hard, because it's always something. There's always some drama. The music business is definitely like draining, okay? But for me, like I'm Honestly, I'm a loner. Like I like to get to myself, and I pray. That's what gets me through. Like praying and just doing things that I like. I make sure I maintain that. Like I love to shop, and I like to do that by myself, and I like to just sit outside, like get some fresh air. Um, I like to go listen to music. I like to go sit at the bar and just get some me time, and so that's how I keep myself like, I go to the gym and work out. So besides just doing music and everything, I make sure I, do the things that I also like to do and that I did before, music. So spend time with my daughter, my son, my mom, like just yeah. So that's all I do.
Right now,
Nothing but praying most of all. That's
there you go. There we go.
most
That
of all.
part.
Yes. Yes indeed.
Tell
So
us
that
about these wonderful. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, tell us
go
about these
ahead.
wonderful babies of yours because you mentioned your kids and your mom.
Okay.
We saw your mom on one of your pictures, and so we see that you guys seem to have a good relationship. And tell us about these babies.
All right. Journey. She just entered the ninth grade. She's doing well. She's 14, and my son Caleb, he's just entered fifth grade. So very proud of them. I know that they're gonna, do some great things. Journey is actually in the chorus, so I'm gonna see if she's gonna be a singer. And I think my son, he really like music too. So we gonna see where that goes.
Wow. Is that something? Because people always ask me, they say, "Man, Doc, you do you want your girls to be a doctor? Or you want them to go into medicine?" And I said, "Well, I mean, not particularly. I mean, if that was something that they wanted to do and they were, gifted at that, or they had the skill set and the mind to do it, then I would definitely support them. But a lot of people want you to like because just because that's something that you do or you've been blessed with a gift, they think that
Right.
you want to push your kids and force them to that. And I think that's where we go wrong as parents. Trying to get our kids, trying to force or push them in our footsteps instead of just holding their hand lightly and letting them go where
Right.
they've been blessed to go where God's trying to lead them. So anyway, I just thought that was interesting that you said they've already shown a natural inclination for music.
Yeah, yes indeed. But you're right. Like I agree with you. Like I want them to do well in life, but I want them to. My daughter, she been saying something. She want to be a dentist, so I don't think she
Okay,
gonna do the music. This is
look,
what she said. She said she want to go to the military. She want to go. She got a plan. She want to go to the Navy, and then get them to pay for her school so she can go be a dentist. I said okay. So I support it. That's.
no, that is the way to go. Now, look, that because
Right.
this young lady has her head on because I used to have if I don't know if Dr. Ware's on here, but we used to have well, actually we had a shirt in med school T-shirt that said "Be a doctor, support a lawyer," because they're always paying lawyers or doctors getting sued. But then I wasn't say I should have had another shirt that would have said "Be a doctor." And then dot 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 ellipsis, should have been a dentist, so
Yeah.
because they don't have to usually fight with insurance like we do, and they get paid. And people are gonna see about their teeth. They may not
Hello.
care about their blood pressure, their diabetes, but that tooth starts hurting.
Well,
You
I think the
definitely.
blood pressure is important though.
Oh
Yeah,
yes, oh
it's
absolutely.
very much so. So yeah.
Well, that's excellent. I'm glad to hear that the kids are doing well. Um, another question that came in was, what would you say is the biggest misconception that people have about the Southern soul industry?
That is just fun, just easy to just get into. You just, that is like I don't really think they know like when getting into it, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of headache. It's a lot of dedication and stuff. It looks fun. It looks easy. Anybody can just, go in the studio, record something and just put it out there. But it's not just going to just blow up. You're not just gonna blow up just because you might think you might be as good as King George or somebody else. But it takes hard work and dedication, and you got to be committed to it. It's not, and sometimes people get lucky. You might just put it out there and it just might go like I did. Like I think it was just timing, but it ain't for everybody, and I think that a lot of people just think, that it is like just because I can sing or, um, you know, I like blues music, Southern soul music. I can just make a line dance and then boom, I'm a Southern soul artist. It's really more to it than that, and I think people should really, think about that before getting into it. Like, are you going to be dedicated to it, your brand, and being in the spotlight, and the late nights traveling, and what I'm saying, you might not get paid as much as you think you should, and this just it's a lot to it than just making a song and getting up there performing.
Yeah, that's the part people don't see with artists. That's the part they don't see.
Right.
We've got a comment from Naz on Instagram,
Okay.
who has a great question for you, which
Okay.
is, so who is your favorite artist that inspires you?
My favorite artist that inspires me. I love music so much. Like, I don't really have no favorite. I listen to a whole bunch of different. I listen to country music. I listen to R&B. But I would say, growing up, who inspired me honestly is like Mary J. Like, I'm a Mary J. girl. Like, I just like her swag. She just is just Mary J. Like, that's just me. So I would say I would just keep it simple with her because that's what I grew up to, and that's just. I think she a boss, she a diva like me. So
Deep,
yeah,
yes. You know what? Why? And speaking of Mary J. Blige, she has been through it.
yeah,
She
and she
has,
keep going, and that definitely inspires me. Yes.
yeah, absolutely. I think that was a great question. Inspiration, Southern Soul. So one interesting story, and then we've got a comment from Michael Party. Oh Lord, Michael Party. But
Mm-hmm.
before I tell my story about J1, let's Big Mike wants you to know this. Um, he says, "Listen, after I'm a great singer when I fall asleep after a long day. Only Mike, only
Whoop.
big
That's not gonna cut it, Mike. I mean, loud snoring, huh?
Mike. All we can do is
That's a
shake
pet
our
peeve of mine. I can't. The
snoring.
snoring. Oh my God. I'll put you out my room. I have to go to.
Oh my goodness, I am totally with you on that.
Yeah.
Thanks for the comment, Mike. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Interesting.
Interesting. One of the things we talk about your inspiration. One of a fun fact is that I know you're familiar with my boy Jay Wan, Southern
Yeah, we
Soul.
did some work together. So yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
I did see that. I did see that. Well,
Yeah.
Jay Wan, fun fact, when I moved to Mississippi 13 and a half years ago, was looking for a barber, and I usually like to go every week to get my hair cut. And somebody said, "Man, this guy's real good." So I go there, and how about I'm sitting in his chair, and he says, "Man, Doc, you've been coming to me a couple of months, man. You become one of my favorite clients." And I told him, "Man, well, and you become, well, I guess my only barber, my favorite." But he
Yeah.
said, "I want to play something for you, bro, because I trust you. Want to get your take." And
Uh,
what he played for me was, "I got this record that
that
I
I
want to play." And he goes, "Man, it's gonna be a big hit." And I'm like, how everybody says, "Oh, I got a song, and I'm gonna be an artist. I'm gonna be a celebrity."
Yeah.
Everybody want to be famous. But
Hmm.
it was crazy because right after that, you started hearing it. And I got to say, so if you ever see this interview, I didn't believe you, brother, and I was doubting you. I take it back, and I wholeheartedly apologize, Jay Wan,
Yes, because
because
everybody say that.
he's become one of the biggest, hottest, and best-selling Southern soul
Certain
artists,
soul.
and on R&B charts as well. Not even just
Yeah.
confined to Southern soul. So anyway, shout out to Jay Wan, man.
Shout
Big
out J1. Yes, indeed. He wrote Too Soon. I have a song called Too Soon. He wrote that for me and On the
right.
First Night. So y'all check those records out. Yep. Shout out to
Yeah,
J1.
yeah, that's all right. Um,
And honestly, he's one of the main reasons why I'm here in Mississippi because I was coming down here to work with him, do some, go in the studio. He introduced me to the guy that I go to the studio. Like I record at his studio, Cool KM. Shout out to him.
Okay.
J1 introduced me to him, so I wouldn't even came down here if it wasn't, if I wasn't being in the area with J1.
Hmm.
So shout out to him. Yep.
Big shine. What's the gentleman? Cool. What's his name that you work with?
Cool KM. He has a studio on Lakeland Drive. So y'all book with him. He's great. He's awesome.
Awesome. Is he in Flowood or Jackson, or is that?
Lakeland. So I think it's Jackson because
Jackson. All right.
it's not. I don't know. I don't know my way around here like that, but
Okay.
it's not all the way in Flowood. It's like um, it's not far. It's about 2 miles down Lakeland from the highway.
Okay. Excellent. Alicia Patrice says, "Hey, Candy."
Hey, girl.
Yeah,
Yep,
cool.
Cool KM Studio.
AM
Thank you. Yep,
Studio.
there you go. That's
Yeah,
where I
thank you.
record.
Alicia Patrice, shout out to you and your wonderful husband for Hello Black Man Clothing Company, a book, art. Well, I'm just want to say entertainment. You guys are house a lot of different things. You do a lot of things within your company. So I just want to say big shout out, Kalisha and your husband with Hello Black Man. So I
I
need
think
another
I was,
T-shirt. What's that now?
no, I said I think I was on the podcast before. I think I was in Florida then. It's been a couple years ago. Yeah, I
Okay.
remember the brand Hello Black Man. So yeah,
Yeah,
shout out to
great.
you.
Great folks, man. So look, Kalisha, look, I need another T-shirt. I need another T-shirt. Okay, I'm just saying, I need another T-shirt.
Yep, me too.
She interviewed on our Yeah, she did. Yep.
Yeah, I don't remember that. It's been a couple years. I was in Florida still.
Yeah, that's excellent. Another question was about social media, and with the hype, how things are on social media. We were just talking about this, like there's so much emphasis put on social media. Everybody validates their relationship on social media. They look at you whether you're a serious artist or not. Critique you by how your page looks, how your graphics, and all of that. So, with all that said, how do you handle any criticism or negativity on social media, or have you even had to face that?
I have. And you know what? On social media, it is a block button, okay? It's a block button, and
It's
I
social
will
media
use
got a
it.
lot. You will use it.
I will because you have to protect your peace. And you accept criticism like constructive when it's when somebody means well, like it's okay. I'm not always the best. I'm not always right.
Hmm.
But when somebody's just being nasty, like yeah, you gotta go. That's how I protect my peace, block, because I don't really do no negativity. But it has been times where sometimes, and I'm the type person like I will like not say nothing for a long time. I take it. But I'm just not gonna stand for disrespect. So I will, because I am a real person. So I will, say how I feel if I need to address something, or if it comes to, my name, like lies or something like that I need to clear up, and I think is, clear it up for my fans, and you know um, something negative or anything like that, then I will address it, but not all the time, because a lot of times it's not even worth it. It's just social media.
Yep,
So
absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely, and I'm so glad that you said that, because a lot of people confuse social media with real life, and I guess to some degree it does have some real life implications, because um, a lot of people, hey, they get married because of linking up or hooking up through social media. A lot of people get divorced because
Yeah.
of social media getting caught, and so it truly does have some implication or some extensions into real life. And I know some artists that have truly, it's helped make their career. But it's funny you talk about the block button, because and it's no secret that my good friend here, Mr. Jeremy Jones, the Cake King, he is the master of using the block button.
Block. Yes, protect your peace.
That's what he says all the time, and he says with his new family and upcoming family and everything, that they put things out there on social media, and that he says, hey, if you get on here disrespecting my wife or anything or saying certain
Mm-hmm.
comments, I'm not going to deal with it. And he says, that's it, you're blocked forever. So I guess that's the new wave of people saying protecting
Yeah.
my peace. How did that? What are your thoughts on that? Protecting my peace. How do you understand? What does that mean to you?
It means, like, I don't know, like, what I mean when I say protect my peace, it means different things. It just depends on the situation. But for me, I don't like to see, if I see something negative, if I can prevent seeing it, and that's what I do. Like certain things. Some people like say all kind of negative stuff about you. Then some people like to go look for it. I don't go look for trouble. Like if
Hmm.
somebody's trying to, hurt my feelings or make me feel bad about myself or whatever, if I don't have to see it, why go looking for it? Because I know it's nasty people out there in the world, just because haters, and when you're doing what I do, you expect to have haters and stuff like that. That's sometimes that make me feel good. It do, because I'm like, okay, cool, I'm doing something right. But when it comes to a point where it's bothering me, I just I prefer not to see it. So I just distance myself or get rid of it, and that's the way. And I sleep good at night. So
That's
I don't have to see it if I don't want to. I don't have to indulge in certain things if I don't want to do that. I don't have to be around certain people I don't want to be around if it's causing me, to have anxiety or stress or something like that. I don't have to deal with it. So that's how I protect. That's protecting my peace.
protecting my peace. I want to give a big shout out. This on this platform, we always like to shout out our viewers and friends, family
Yes.
members, and past guests. So, want to take a moment to shout out Shelly Shell, aka Michelle. Please,
All
I
right.
want everyone to give a big round of applause to my friend, one of the most amazing chefs in the state of Mississippi, in the country, Shelly Shell.
All right.
So she is an amazing chef's got some great food. We just got to get you closer to Jackson now because she's out there in what's that off of 55. I was trying to think of this the other day. Michelle, what's the city? What city you're based out of? It's before you get to Brookhaven and Hazelhurst and all that. It's that on after Byram. I don't know why the name
Crystal
is
Springs.
not city, Crystal Springs, not city, Crystal Springs.
Yeah, Crystal
Yeah,
Springs. Look at me knowing my Mississippi
yeah, right.
area.
And yeah, you've only been here, yeah, 2 years. Right? Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah, Crystal Springs. So you've been in yeah, Crystal Springs. That's right, you've been MIA. So we need to get you to come back on, Michelle, and then we're going to do a joint show. I know I've been saying this before, but we're going to put it together, a joint show, and I'm going to tie it in somehow to healthcare. We're going to have music. We're going to have Shelly Shell. We're going to get some fitness experts, Pilates
Yes.
experts. We're going to put it all together. We're going to have a big health summit, and we're going to do it right here on Telehealth Tuesday.
Sounds great.
She said you did better than my friend Dr. Maya. And let's take that. We'll take that one down. We don't want no shade in here. No shade. No, we're just joking, man. Well, thanks a lot for being on here, everyone. We'll take a quick pause for the cause to let you know that this is Telehealth Tuesday. This is the go-to place for modern insights on health and wellness solutions. Telehealth Tuesday, each and every Tuesday at 7 p.m. I'm your host, Dr. Michael Bookhardt. And again, we not only have an amazing episode for you, but we are currently in the amazing episode. But we wanted to pause for the cause. For all the new viewers and the supporters who are here, make sure to go to Dr. BTV, DOCTOR, the letter B as in boy, TV, and make sure to share, tag, like, follow, all that good stuff. But most importantly, hit the subscribe button to make it count. So we're here each and every Tuesday. Tonight, we are here with Kandy Janai, aka the Southern Soul Diva. And so we're
That's
talking
right.
all things music, and how music is a true ministry and how that affects our health. So on that note, we want to talk about that. So, for example, there have been studies people that might play calming music, let's say
Mm-hmm.
things like classical music or soft
Mm-hmm.
jazz. And there are literally ladies that during their pregnancy, they'll literally put the buds or the headphones on top of their abdomen, on top of their belly. And even if you feel the child moving around and they're getting busy and they're kind of kicking you and all that, and there have been true studies that have shown with the right type of music, playing soft music, things that are relaxing, the baby will either go to sleep and calm down, or you're
Mm-hmm.
playing heavy metal and grunge music and all that with loud guitar, loud drums, the child will become agitated. And so we know that from birth, music is truly a medicine. What say you, Candy, to that?
What you said? What now? I'm sorry.
I was just saying, what are your thoughts on that music
Yeah,
as
yeah, I agree. Like, I definitely want. I'm not really a heavy metal type person, so I'm like chill and calm and all of that too. So I mean, yeah, I don't know, Doc. I don't know what to say about that, but I definitely wouldn't want my unborn child to be listening to no heavy metal. I think it like I would think what I'm saying is like when you go to bed at night and you listen to calmer music, it soothes you. So I think that's I don't know. I think I was looking at the comments, so I kind of got thrown off because
oh, that's so,
my mom just got on, so I might have missed some of what you said
all
about
right, there we go. That's your mom,
my
Miss
mom.
Thomas. All right, what's
So I
going
kind
on?
of got
Well,
thrown off. I'm sorry, dog. I probably wasn't really listening,
oh, no
but
problem. No problem at all. Yeah, it was just about music as medicine, and we were, just talking about
uh-huh.
the effects on the baby, and so I was just wanting to
Oh
know
yeah.
your thoughts on that. Yeah,
Oh
music
yeah.
as
For
medicine.
sure.
Big shout out to your mom, Miss Kate Thomas over there. So thank you so much
Yeah.
for
I
joining us
got
on
thrown
here.
off.
It threw you off a little bit. That's
Yeah.
okay. That's okay. Hey, we know it's live. We know this is not pre-recorded, and we definitely know there's no AI. Okay,
Right. Definitely
so
no
this is
AI.
this is live. Michelle says, I love Southern Soul. I'll have to look her up. Has she been to Trio? Oh, there we go. Thank you, Michelle. She has not been to Trio, but you have already been in touch with our music director, Mr. Justin Carter,
Yeah.
uh, about
Yes.
doing some things at Trio.
Oh yeah.
All right, all right. We'll keep you posted. We will keep you
Hmm.
posted. Um, We've got a comment from my friend Jamie. Big shout out to you all the way from Maryland, who's been on here basically every week for the last couple of months and been a huge supporter. And, um, just again, Jamie holds a special place in our hearts, me and my mother and all our family, because my dear Aunt Diane, my late Aunt Diane, who was in Maryland, always said, I think Aunt Diane, Candy, I think Aunt Diane was worried about me. She didn't want me to slip off the deep end, and she said she thought that Jamie was so grounded and level-headed, and she said, no
Uh-huh.
matter what, Jamie, please look after my nephew. Y'all are good friends. Please watch out for him, and please pray for him. So,
Yes.
Jamie, a shout out to you and your husband, your beautiful family. I know the kids got baptized, so amen for that, and congratulations to you for that.
Yes. Okay.
But her comment says, let's go back to okay, there we are.
Mental
Um,
health.
Prioritizing your well being and maintaining your mental health is crucial. It is important to protect yourself from negativity and to be
Yes.
aware of your own values and boundaries.
Boundaries. Right.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
Excellent. Keisha B. Maybe music I did Mozart. And she said they were busy in there. So you
Somebody
played
baby.
Keisha played Mozart.
Mozart for the babies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now wait, are you saying did the Mozart did it calm them down or did it make them even more it make them busier? Let us know in the comments, Keisha.
Yeah.
Um,
Probably busier.
right. And a lot of people say, man, Doc, why are you're always spending time and letting people shouting out their business? And the thing is, one thing is Candy, and I'm sure you can appreciate this as an artist, is that
Yes.
especially in the minority community, and when I say minorities, I'm specifically saying black, in the black community, for some
Mm-hmm.
reason, right? And this is not all, so don't nobody get riled feathers that I'm not talking about all black people. But the overwhelming majority of us, right? Whenever God has put us somewhere, we've been blessed to do something or become successful. For some reason, a lot of people have this crabs in the barrel mentality, and
Yes.
what do you call it? Gatekeepers. Let me keep it to myself. And the thing is that we all do different things. And even if you and I did the same thing, there's so much room here on planet Earth for all of us to shine in all our gifts. So why wouldn't we? Especially if it's fellow African Americans that are doing great things, why
Yeah.
wouldn't we highlight them? So we are always going to shout out our fellow minorities, and even not just minorities, but especially I have a special place in my heart when our people are trying to do things positive. We're not shooting and killing and doing crazy stuff, but positive things.
Absolutely.
We have to
Right.
shout each other out.
Right, right. But
Mom says
then, but
100.
then, yes. But then sometimes if you look at it like this too, like, okay, when I know you say it's enough room, and I agree with that. But in the music industry, it can be a little different. Because just
Yeah,
say, you put yourself out there, right? And you trying to get somewhere, and then you want to bring, you want to help others, right? But then it's like, and then I'm talking about music industry and then the black community, right? So
right,
then you try to get help others, and y'all want to go to the top, and it's just like people want to put you against each other. It's like competition. It's like, and it shouldn't be like that, because any opportunity that I get, and if it's somebody I call a friend, or even just, it don't even have to be a friend. I always been the type to just always help people. That's just me.
hmm
But it seemed like in music, it's hard to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, you can say we're doing the same thing, but it's always some type of people, like, it might not even be the person that you're trying to help. It's others, like, trying to play you against each other. So how do you
right.
feel about that? Like, so that's one, like, in the music industry, it's just like hard to, like, um I ain't gonna say it's hard to help others, because that's what I do. But it's like, once you bring people along with you, and then you put them in the rooms with you, right?
hmm
I see.
That's
And
right.
then it's like, others, they see what you're doing, but then I don't know, dog. I don't know. It's
Oh,
it's
go
just
ahead. Go ahead.
it's because it's so much that I can say, but it's difficult. And I think, just in the black community, Southern Soul, in the music industry, it's hard to, like, what I'm saying, be friends and just have, like, so many people around you, because everybody's like, it seems like competition. And it's like, it shouldn't be that way, because I always been a helper. You get what I'm saying? But not just me,
Right.
just in the industry itself. Like, it's always competition. So what do you feel about that?
Well, and because as a musician, a keyboard player, and I did some music production, so I've never, been out there front and center, like on the album cover and things, like you being an actual recording artist. But I would say that, so, and it's we have some of that in the medical community. So I guess I can
Yeah.
certainly relate. Like I said, not on the same level as yours, because music, it is a little bit different, and trying to be, because so many people want to play their demo and say I'm good and all. So it's a little bit different, but still, I would say that even in the medical field, um, I think that, because there are certain doctors here, and we all know a couple of, my buddies that are very popular doctors and everything, and on TV a lot in Jackson. And we try to, support each other. I can call either one of those guys that I'm thinking of, and
Right.
they've been supportive of me, certainly personally. But I do know that in other parts of even the medical field, you're right, that there's this crabs in a barrel mentality, and
Mm-hmm.
dog eat dog, where every man for himself, and or every woman, every person. Um, and it's like, even though we, our medical providers, do the same thing, there's strength in numbers. Like, why is this crazy mindset? So,
Yeah.
and people say, well, maybe you can relate it to. So I remember in barbershop one time, related to slavery and all this. And I said, look, first of all, I've never been a slave, never gonna be. So
Hello.
I don't subscribe to that. So I think it's a bunch of hogwash and foolishness. I think we can all, again, even if we do the same thing, we can all still support each other. There's room at the end, in the end, and
Hmm.
there's just no reason for it. So I think we have to truly work on that as a community and change the mindset. And and like I said, no matter how intelligent or how trained or whatnot somebody is, they still sometimes have this mentality. Oh, you're trying to take my job. You're trying to. It's like, no, you know, you can still
Right.
You keep your
Yeah.
job and still help other people. So
Help other people, right? Yeah.
that's so. Jamie says that classical music has been proven to have a calming effect on babies, sometimes causing them to remain still in their wombs. It's truly instrumental in their development. And that other comment was, I found that to be my experience when I was pregnant with all three of our children. So are you saying right there, Jamie, are you stopping at three? Are you stopping at three? Are we going for a starting five? Let us know in the comments. That's a little bit messy, but that's pretty good though. Let's see. It's
It's a lot of comments.
right. Yeah, I'm getting caught up. Kalisha says it's not just in the music industry; it's the competition versus collaboration that keeps us in a barrel. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And like that's the thing. Like you guys have Hello Kalisha and her husband have Hello Black Man. Even if somebody else had like a straight up T-shirt company or something that delved into something similar or had a similar product that they offer, it's like just like and like I said, I'll reference the Cake King, my friend, and also he's my patient, Mr. Jeremy Jones, who says, look, even though Jeremy has his way of doing and phrasing some things, but at the end of the day, I've seen this man try to help so many people, and even other bakeries, people that sell similar products as him, where there's cheese,
Yeah.
cookies, pies. He goes to that place in Vicksburg, I can't think of the name, and all over, and says, hey, let's put each other on. So um, Michelle
That's cool.
says, yeah, go, yeah, absolutely. Michelle says it should not be like that, even though it's a competitive industry. I'm always big on collaboration over competition. Some people just enjoy drama and breaking peace. Now you're in a battle with someone you were never trying to compete with. Have,
Right.
have your favorites, but
Absolutely.
don't mention me. Yep,
Hmm.
absolutely. That's a great point. Let's see what else can we. I know we're getting closer to the time.
Yeah.
High soul. If
Yeah,
everyone
that's my friend. That's Kai. Shout out. What's up, Kai?
Okay, that's all right. That's Kai. All right. If everybody would look at it as a one goal, then the world
Hmm.
would be a better place. That's one thing that many of artists lack, that goal. No child left behind. We should all be aiming for one goal.
Hmm.
Let's see, Keisha, very proud of this beautiful young woman. I cannot wait to listen in.
Thank you.
Kaisha Stewart, what's going on? There we are. How you been? Good to see you. Thanks for coming on. Long time. Thank you for supporting Telehealth Tuesday. All right, Miss Stewart. Let's see. I think we got caught up on that, Candy. I think, did we miss anybody?
Um, somebody, okay. No, that's it, I think.
I think we got caught up on that. We've got several other people that have just come in. If you can hang with us for about 10 more minutes, Candy, if that's okay with you, do you have the time on your schedule?
I do.
10 more
Yeah.
minutes.
We are good.
All right. Thank you so much. We see we have Jamie said, "I am done, good sir," with children. All right. Look, I'm asking for a friend. Okay, asking for a friend. We're asking for a friend. Um, we've got several. I can see the counter, the numbers moving up. We've got several people on. We're live here with Kandy Janai, the Southern Soul diva, and so
That's right.
yeah, that's right. We're talking all things medicine and music, and how music can truly be a healer, the ministry of music related to medicine. Um,
Hmm.
we had a few more questions that were prepared. I'm just gonna maybe see if
Okay.
we can get through a couple of them. Would you, a great one is, do you feel like success has changed your relationships with family and friends? And if so, how has it changed your relationships?
Oh, ooh, yes. Ooh, um, well, you know, I've I've had some friends that I had a long time, and you know how people get used to you being just you, they're used to the regular Candace and not Candy Janae. So, I've lost some people along the way, and I've moved and so I can't necessarily say it was just all about music. Sometimes you just outgrow situations and you outgrow people.
That's right.
And once you start, taking something that you do very serious, which I take my music very, very serious, you miss out on certain, events. People used, how people used to you showing up for them, but when it's time for them to show up for you, it's a different story. So, and me personally, I like music is life. So, um, I'm gonna choose that. That's what I'm doing. That's my dreams and my goals. I always work hard at those. So yes, I've lost some people, but I wouldn't necessarily say lost. We just kind of outgrew each other. So yes, indeed. Music. When you take it serious, as I do, you will miss out on some birthdays. You'll miss out on some parties, and then people start to feel like you're not supporting them. And then if they don't come to my events, and they have different lives, everybody have their own thing going on. So if people don't show up for you, you feel some type of way because that's what you take serious, like me, music. So yes, I have lost some people, and I had to, but I'm okay with that because like I said, you outgrow people, and this journey, I pray about it every night. I pray about it all the time. I talk to God all the time. So
Yeah.
I'm just like, God, if this is what you have me to do, then just help me, just build my strength, and if I have to do it alone, that's what I'm gonna do. So yes,
Right.
if that answers your question.
No, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
We're talking about this, and I talk about this a lot. And I think some celebrities and different people that are very successful that I've either known or follow, and they talk about it's very empty, at the top, at the top. And it's kind of like when I thought about that deeply the other day, why is that? And, I think about even my own life. And there are people that are in our lives that the good Lord brings in um, uh, for a season. And that's
Yes.
unfortunately that's most people, unfortunately. And then there are, that's that very select few that are there for the long run, and possibly even forever. And so I think that,
Absolutely.
but the important thing is to truly, we have to surround ourselves with like-minded individuals and people
Yes.
that can pour into you. It should not be a one-sided relationship. Again, I was just talking about this, was it this morning? It shouldn't be a one-sided, whether it's your friends or even romantic relationship or your marriage or whatever it is, that it shouldn't be all majority you pouring in, and now it'll probably never be equal, but and that's the thing about a lot of minorities, other communities, even if they don't like each other, they can stand each other long enough to all pack in a house or live together. They can band together, put their money together to open a business. They can come from other countries, not even speaking English, and come here and
And prosper.
start a business that we all go and support, and they're not even from here, can't done speaking. So it's like this notion of this thought that we can't come together and do it is just crazy to me. So I think by surrounding ourselves with like-minded individuals, and I've had to say this to myself as well and preach to my own self, that I've had people in my life and friends and those that know me personally know probably even who I'm speaking of, that they're there for a season, and while they were fun and that lifestyle is fun and everything, but the
Right.
person shows you their true colors, that they're not necessarily there for you or in your life, because as soon as you start becoming successful or get into a new relationship or get married or whatever else it is,
Definitely.
you start seeing them change, and it might be subtle, but if you really pay attention, you start seeing, wow, they're not really that as happy for me as I thought they would
As
be.
I thought, right.
Hmm. Yeah.
And that's discernment. And me, like I see it, I can see stuff like that so clear. Like that's what I'm like. I'm like, Lord, sometimes I don't even be wanting to see it, but it's like I do. So I've been there. Like I have lost a lot of, I wouldn't even call them friends now, but associates along the way on this journey. And but I'm just like, God, whoever you have for me to be in my life, Lord, I thank you for those people. I thank you for my tribe. I thank you for the people that's supposed to be there. When people walk out of my life, thank you, Lord, because they weren't supposed to be there anyway. So that's just how I see things now.
That's right. Yeah, yeah, but I'm with you, and it would bother me as well,
It
but
bothered
then
me,
when you see
but
it, hey,
you know,
you can't, and I mean, maybe like some of those people say, it's not even that, it's not room enough wherever you're going anyway. So
right.
you can't take everyone from childhood with you. You can't take, and after a certain point, you'll be on different paths anyway. Like some people
Yeah.
just want to stay, where they are. They don't want to ascend. They don't want to, and that's the thing. I think a lot of people, um, sometimes even if you're on that trajectory upwards, and you say, and especially in a relationship, because the two people, they want the relationship, they want to stay together, but one person is usually on that trajectory, and the other person's like, man, I'm fine right here. And that's the thing. You got to realize that especially, and after a grown big age of, let's say, 25 30 and up, people aren't going to change but so much. So if you're not going to be
Right.
content with them where they are, you're not going to be able to have a build a bear and get them, because that's not where they are. That's not who they are and where they are. So if you're on this like an airplane, then we can't be still fooling around with buses. We an
Hello.
airplane. Hello.
Right. Hello.
We got to cut that comment up. I don't
Absolutely.
know how to do it. You might help me cut that comment up, and let's put it up. Help me.
Right.
Oh
Absolutely.
Lord, your mama said we are praying for a wonderful, caring husband. Lord have mercy. Your mama done put you out there now.
Listen, yes, we
Mama done
just had
put
this
you.
conversation yesterday. We had this conversation yesterday because I was just, telling her, how I feel as far as, just need support. And she's like, well, you just should come home. And I'm like, no, I'm on this journey. I'm grinding. I'm here. And I feel like it's, I'm where I need to be and I'm growing. And she was just like, well, you just need to get your husband and, you know, and y'all just be together. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Maybe so. So
Hmm.
come on, big God.
Well, that's big God. And look, mom, you when your mom's in town, you bring her too. So that brings us to to our entertainment point of trio.
Right.
Hopefully, you'll be performing one day soon. And so
Hmm.
every Thursday, Cigar Thursday. But no matter if you don't if you're not into cigars or even don't drink any alcohol, this is a great time to come for networking and just hear some great music and to relax.
Absolutely.
Yeah, right before the weekend. And so tomorrow we'll have Mr. Stephen Dixon. I mean, Thursday we'll have Mr. Stephen Dixon at Trio right off State Street every Thursday. Um, Live music usually starts around 8:30, 8:45. Live music, but doors open at 6. So you can bring your mom whenever she's here, and who knows, your mom might get her wish. There may be I might have a ram in the
Oh
bush
no.
for you. Hallelujah. God, he
Oh
might have a ram
goodness.
in the bush for you.
Right.
Yes, God.
Okay. We'll
Keisha says,
see.
that's right. Keisha says, sometimes people don't even want to see you succeed when you're on a path for greater,
Right.
but keep going. You deserve it.
Yes, indeed.
Man,
Yes. Thank you for that, Keisha.
yes, indeed. Well, we'll do it unless someone has a question or a burning question. I'll do the last one here before we get out of here. And that is, what advice would you give someone who's afraid to chase their dreams? What would you say to that person?
Well, I'm I'm an Aries, okay? So I don't know, how
Uh-oh.
everybody feel about, astrology and stuff like that. But I just say my personality, like I always been a go-getter. I never really been scared to take a chance. My mom can attest to that. Like, who just ups and moved from Florida and moved to Mississippi alone. I'm just a strong individual. So me, don't be afraid. My advice would be, don't be afraid to just step out on faith, take a chance, you know, because I feel like when you lose and when you don't try, you will never know unless you actually step out and just try and do it, you know. So believe in yourself, and know your lane. You know, everything ain't for everybody, you know, and it's okay to accept, you know, criticism from people that, like, I would go to speak with someone like you, Doc. I would go and talk to you about health, you know, because that's your expertise. I would, you know, get advice from you, you know. So don't be afraid to go to people that's just like, if you're trying to do music, go to people that's been in the music industry, that's been around, you know, that has, you know, hits and, you know, that has put in the work. Go, you know, seek advice, you know, because everything ain't for everybody. So just don't be afraid to, you know, try, just try and, you know, do things. So that's just me.
That's right.
That's my
Speaking of hits, that hit for the Southern Soul Diva, those hits that you have, would you? I'm putting you on the spot like I've done a couple other celebrities and recording artists on our platform.
okay.
I meant to run this by you, but it's live.
Okay.
And I gotta go for it.
All
Do you
right.
want to give any? Do you want to give us a taste of what you can do? Do you want to do something a cappella? I don't know if you have it queued up right there on the mixtape. If you got your backing tracks right there, do you want to do anything a cappella right
Oh,
now? You know,
no.
no pressure, no pressure, no pressure.
Let me see. What I can say real quick.
Hmm.
It wouldn't be. I'll just probably do a cover or something. Cause my music, I need that background. I need the beat.
Get
I
the
need
backing the tracks.
yeah. I need the tracks.
Okay. Well, yeah. No, the floor is yours. Whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever you want.
Let's see. Maybe a gospel song. Okay.
Okay.
Give me one. Let me see. Golly, you just made me nervous.
His eyes on the sparrow.
Okay. Oh, amazing. I'll do Amazing Grace
Amazing
song.
Grace. Okay.
Okay. All right. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. You got me nervous. I was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. All right.
Woo!
I've been drinking a little, Doc. I'm sorry, okay,
Oh, hey, look, it's all he
but
knows
I
your
give
heart.
praise at any time.
He knows your heart. Give it up for Kandy Janai. Give it up. Woo!
I'm such a giggle box.
That was that. No, that was amazing. Even
Well,
because
thank you.
that was amazing because you can tell when somebody can truly hold a note. And especially, I'm so happy that you didn't do all those run. So many people these days they use a lot of auto tune and they all this vibrato and they do all
Uh-uh.
these runs. And I'm like, see, that is somebody who's trying to cover up. They lack a true talent, a true beautiful voice. They lack that talent when you're doing all that. See, you just sang a straight gospel song, a oldie but a goldie, and
Yes.
without all that, and we just heard a beautiful tone in your voice. I feel like Randy Jackson or somebody, but it was
Oh,
great.
thank you.
It's a 10 for me, dog. It's a 10 for me.
Thank you. All right, dog.
So,
Yeah.
uh,
Okay. Well, thank
yeah,
you.
so
Appreciate
thank you
that.
so much. Keisha Newell, now we need to see you Thursday, okay? We need to see you Thursday because you're putting hashtag Team Aries and all this other stuff.
Yes. Okay,
Aries.
Aries.
All right. I'm gonna let Kanoy know, okay?
Okay.
So you need to be there. Yep, everyone saying they enjoyed it. Yeah, that was amazing. So if
Thank
you
you.
want to hear Kandy Janai, then that means you need to be following. You need to come to Trio on Thursday because that's where you're going to hear her. You never know. She may even be there this Thursday. May even do
Well,
some. May even grab the microphone. May do you. So you never know. So that's why
all
you need to
right.
be there.
That's
So
right. We will be there.
well, look, everyone, I know we went over. Thank you all so much for your patience. We want to let you have the last word Kandy. So we're gonna let you. Silas White said, "That's my dog."
Yeah, what's up, Silas? Shout out to Silas, big
Yeah,
promoter out of Monroe, Louisiana. What's up? What's up?
yeah. Big shout out. Thank you for joining us, brother. Thank you. Well, we'd love to give you, and at the end, after you go, I'll do a brief closing. And if you'll stay on with me for a second while I do mine, it'll be brief. And just stay on with me, and we'll mute the mics and everything, and we'll run the credits so I can
Okay.
rap with you about how we're going to do this trio thing.
All righty.
But yeah, so let's give the floor to Kandy Janai. And again, ladies and gentlemen, one more time for the Southern Soul Diva, Kandy Janai.
Come on.
Yeah, yes, indeed. So yeah, we'll give you the floor. Let us know, for those that missed it, who you are, how you can be reached, how you can be followed, if you're available for bookings, or if you have an event coming up, whatever you want people to know, you've got the floor.
Definitely. Okay. Once again, my name is Kandy Janai, the Southern Soul Diva. You can follow me on all social media platforms. Kandy with the Kandy Janai, Kandy Southern Soul Diva on Instagram and TikTok. Yes, I am open for booking, so you can reach me on my booking number. Just hit my inbox and I will shoot that to you. My email is Candace, Kandace, Janai at gmail.com for booking as well. And yeah, make sure y'all follow me and make sure, just look out for Kandy Janai. That's it. That's all. Oh yeah, I do have new music out as well. I have my hit. That's my kitty. I'm still pushing that, but I also have new music out. Y'all make sure y'all look up the new music as well, because that's my kitty. It's still going, but I want y'all to listen to my new music. So I have an EP out. It's called Where Your Wallet At.
Wait a minute.
Where your, where your wallet at? Yeah. So fellas, ladies, y'all make sure y'all go listen to it. It's probably not what you're thinking, but it probably is. But yeah, go check it out and see for yourself.
That's awesome. Thank you so much thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, stay tuned backstage for just a second, Kandy, and we will be right back with you. Okay.
All right.
Let's see here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you have heard it right here first on Telehealth Tuesday, Miss Kandy Janai, the Southern Soul Diva. So, we want to let you guys know right before we go that, again, this has been another amazing episode of Telehealth Tuesday. This is your go-to podcast for insights on modern healthcare and wellness solutions. And we're here each and every Tuesday, God willing, 7 p.m. Central Time. This is episode 105. We have not missed a single Tuesday, so that is such a blessing. Next week, we'll have another amazing guest, and so make sure to stay tuned for that. So that's why you have to go to Dr. BTV, DOCTOR, the letter B as in boy, TV, on YouTube.com. Share, tag, like, follow, but most importantly, click subscribe to make it count so you won't miss a minute of the updates. And also, all 105 episodes are available on Dr. B TV. So for your listening pleasure, if you're just literally bored or just need to fall asleep to our voices, hey, no shame in our game. You can check us out on Dr. B TV. So if there's anyone you want to hear, if there's a guest you want featured, or if you want to be a guest yourself, we'd love to hear from you. Please don't be afraid to drop us a line, questions, comments, even concerns. God willing, we'll see you always on a Tuesday. And remember that this is the place where we treat and discuss mind, body, and soul. And as always, remember that true wealth begins with good health. We'll see you next Tuesday. Bye for now. Hello, I'm Dr. Michael Bookhardt. Come join us at our newest clinic location at Good Faith Wellness Center. We provide compassionate health care for your entire family, from virtual visits to office appointments. We're committed to providing the best care. We accept all insurances, and we provide monthly wellness plans. Let's start your family journey to a healthier, happier life. Schedule your appointment today. And remember, true wealth begins with good health.